Today I'm going to be welding a bracket, and I need to weld this nut inside of here. Just an ordinary nut, and like that. So there's a couple tricks. There's 3 tricks I have to doing this to make things come out a little bit better. Let me show you those. The first trick is I'm going to use a bolt that's a little bit small for this size of nut. You'll be able to see there's a lot of play in it. See that? A lot of play. And the reason I want to do that is because when the nut gets really hot, I don't want it to seize onto the bolt, damage the threads or whatever, so I'm going to use one that's a little bit loose. So that's trick number 1. The next trick is I've got a washer here. I don't need the washer, and the reason I have the washer is that in case when I'm welding in here and I burn through, it's okay if the washer sticks. The last thing I want though is for that bolt to stick. So the washer's there to protect the bolt, if you will. And again, if I burn through and the washer sticks, I can leave it in place. Or I can pry it off, damage it. But what I don't want is to get that bolt on there and then have to rip it loose and mess things up. So washer, again, just there to protect the bolt. Makes life a little bit easier. And the third and final trick is I like to wrap the threads, any threads that are exposed with something. In this case, it's just a piece of wet tissue. I've used duct tape, but take it off of there. You can see the threads underneath there. Just anything that will keep the BBs, whatever, from sticking as they're flying around. So that's it. These 3 tricks will help you do tricky nut welding and make it a lot easier, give you a lot better result. Here's the bolt. It's been heated and cooled many times, but as you can see, the threads are still really clean and undamaged. Bolt's not any good anymore. It's been annealed, but okay. And it didn't damage the threads on the nuts when I backed it out. So that was one of the goals. Okay, let me show you the finished result. This is the end result. There's the nut. The welding's not beautiful. That's the best I could do. I can't really see in here between my eyes and the cramped little space and smoke, but it's workable, it's passable. It's not going to come out of there. I've hammered on it. So, okay, I got my nut in place, which was the main goal. The threads are not damaged. The bolt is still good. I did burn through, as you can see right here, and it attached the washer, but I can leave it or I can grind it off, either way. And yeah, and the threads are undamaged. You can see in there they're still nice and bright and shiny. So that was the main goal, is to get that nut in there, get it welded down pretty well without any serious damage to it. Okay, well that was it for the day. Hope you found it useful and interesting in your welding experiences.